Daryl's here. We need to talk about the trip. So what do you guys? So what's going on the trip? They go. What are the exact dates of the trip?
Okay, so Daniel is going to leave on, let's get the date. Canales, yeah. He's going to leave either on the 2nd or the 1st.
Okay, so you're going to leave the 2nd or the 1st. But when do you guys have to be there? Like
starting Monday, 4th, August 4th.
So you have to be there the 4th. Who's going to be there before? Just Daniel?
Daniel, yeah. We don't need the entire team there by 4th, I don't think so. But Daniel's going to stay there until, well, the entire period. And we're going to drive there either Thursday morning or Wednesday night.
So I get to leave him there for a whole week. Okay. So then.
He wants to go.
I know he does. He doesn't care. He's actually excited. So
if you would tell him to leave like now, he would.
He really wanted to take a trip, so he don't care. He's already planning all these little things to do. So the 7th, the rest of you guys get there, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna launch the 7th and 8th and come back.
We're gonna the official launch date is the 8th.
Okay.
The 8th and the 9th, depending on the weather and everything. Yeah.
So what Barry said, Dr. Lepper, he goes. Apparently the teams are split up. So the team, this launch in Fort Sumner is like a special nylon balloon.
Mm-hmm.
And NASA, we don't have the experience, so NASA's going to launch and help with cover. So we don't have to launch. So all you're doing is flying your instrument, making sure the telemetry is correct, and
so there's not much to expect out of y'all for work. You're just going to attach it on the string and
that's
go,
the other
right?
thing. I need to see the antenna and everything, how that's going to connect, and what softwares you have for telemetry. Because what Dr. Bering told me was to make our data frames, as close to the one for IMET as possible.
Okay.
So you could use the same software that you have.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
But
we
I do
also
plan on making my own.
we have also the parts right there if you want to take a look there on the transmitter if you want to see it right now.
Yeah, the other thing, we need to build a transmitter, and we need a qualified person. So.
And that's what we were going to ask you too. Do you think you could help us with building this transmitter? I mean, a lot of these parts are simple. They're all Arduino based. And
we can sit here.
Yeah.
We bought them so that they should attach well. But
I'm not real good at that. The guy that's electrical expert is Flynn.
Jimmy.
He's the one that can answer all the questions.
You see, and I asked Jimmy, and Jimmy sounded like he was intimidated. He was like, so I'm gonna make I guess I'm gonna have to have Dr. Lipper make it so he can help us. And he doesn't sound like he minds, but he also sounds like, Yeah, the thing is that we're worried because we need someone to watch us. It's $1,000.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
you test the wrong thing, or static comes across something, there it goes.
Right.
We're going to do that. So yeah, Dr. Flynn and Jimmy.
Is there anybody else?
Electronics.
Like Sergio or anybody else?
Sergio might know. You might ask him. But I was telling you, Jimmy's the man.
I know. I figured that much.
When it comes to Barry, Jimmy's the one that goes tells Barry, this is they're slowing this way and blah, something.
Right.
It's gonna break. It's gonna break right here.
Okay. Well, I'll just have to get Jimmy to help us out then.
Yes, Jimmy. My expertise is in the launch and recovery.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I said with the latex balloons, with our internet systems. That's everything.
Right.
But it's more of the electronics, and I had to take it apart and put it together.
They will. Just to look like, oh, it's compatible, but it's not, and stuff like that. Like, not also just, helping them pick up the signal and pick up the lesson and stuff.
So it's 1200 baud, but there is a decoder, or you don't have to use the decoder. We have two different programs. One of them is SkySun, which is what NOAA uses in the National Weather Service. We've got all that, and you're familiar with SkySun.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't take a decoder. The decoder is uses the chip in the computer.
Okay.
Laptop, basically. So I would say that would be faster than 1200 baud.
We don't really need a faster connection for this flight, at least, because all we're going to have is the GPS data and the weather field data. Okay. Maybe VLF.
And so the frequency is 402 to 405, and that's set aside just for National Weather Service and for these specific launches. So, all the other applications, all the other bands, bandwidth is tied up. Other people buy bandwidth all over. From 402 to 405, that's set aside for weather balloon launch.
Right, we got it at 402 or 403.
402.
403. We have it set for 403. They're bought that way, so they should be able to connect.
It's going to come in on Monday.
The antenna, right?
The antenna, yeah.
That's what we're missing right now. It's just the antenna.
Okay, well, I can get with you. We have a mobile set that we lent to the Swedish team when they come over from Sweden to launch.
That's what I was going to ask you about too. The mobile set, so we can use that in here, the radio and the little antenna, and you guys can use that to set up. You don't really need the big radio and everything to do this stuff. We just need the little handheld one.
Right.
So
So that's the receiver. So the antenna, if your antenna doesn't work, we have one that you can take the picture.
Okay.
And we use the little ones for, if we have an emergency launch for ozone, high ozone or something, we use the omnidirectional small. Since y'all are at a static site, you're going to be sitting still, point the directional antenna, the big one that we have, and it's like, there's a preamp that goes with it that was built specifically for 403 megahertz. So the preamp helps get the signal stronger as it goes further away and curves through the earth and all that.
All right. Okay, so is there any time you can meet with us next week?
Yeah, sure.
Because
You're going to go through
what me and Abdullah right now are doing are trying to get the code done, because we had it in characters, getting down the data frame, but Dr. Bering wants binary. So you have to do that. But the main thing is that he told us is to make our data frame as close to IMET as possible. That's what we're going to do. And then
she has all the software and all the programs in that.
Mhm.
Like to do.
yeah, so we just gotta meet, like, connect the Arduino to the antenna or something.
Okay.
Okay.
We
Next
tested static on distance. Like you can take the package, your instrument package up to the top of Moody Tower, and then we can set down in the park or something, or set over in this building.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Antenna at the top of Moody Tower, and y'all turn it on and do that.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
I've tested other stuff that way, like, okay, I'll take the top. Shot was dead, and basically just the signal fade, and you go get it back.
Yeah, like,
it's
it's gone.
With the weather balloon part of it, we turn it on, get the signal. Once you let it go, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
I've had launches before where it was working, and as soon as it went up, I guess the jerk or whatever, it just stopped working. And then I've actually had them where they launched, flipped somehow, and still worked. So it's sometimes you get the luck of the draw.
Okay, so what times are good for you?
Okay.
It's pretty much all the team members.
Your group, you know what I mean? Wherever you can get the most bodies together at a specific place and time.
Yeah. All right. So the only thing left for soccer team to do is to get the data rate done. After that, you have to assemble the actual transmitter connected to the board, connected to the Arduino, and then we also have to get the relay. That's important too.
Just a note for you, I don't really care, but somebody wants to.
All right. So what we have: relay circuit, setting up the transmitter with the antenna, connecting both of those things to the Arduino.
You can do it side by side, At first, just lay your equipment out right here by the table and have all of the antenna, transmitter, your transmitter, receiver, and all that just right on the table. Turn everything on and see if it talks to each other right there.
Right.
And when that works, then like take it to the top of the tower and then do it again. Talks that way, and then that's a good sign. And then this is the big test. You put it on balloon and you let it go.
Okay.
Instead of real circuit, instead of
I texted her. She was here before.
with the antenna. Transfer with the antenna.
I asked her right before.
Mix the real circuit and the timing that you are doing now.
We cleaned the.
Test it with the antenna.
You cleaned it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Check it out.
next year I have to get some work done.
Make sure the software is working and you're getting the right data. Yeah, that's it.
Right, you guys just pick a day and email me.
I will. Yeah, it's just that we have to get everybody in at the same time.
Okay.
It's been kind of hard to do.
Yeah, everybody's summer and everybody's like in different directions. I gotta go now too. But it's like, I'm in with you just whenever you're ready to test, let me know.
Okay, and then one last thing for the New Mexico flight. When do you think you can?
Looking at the Mexico flight, that I was gonna leave the Saturday. Drive up.
Oh, like
And then-
Saturday
yeah.
the 9th?
Yeah, I was gonna myself. The university will pay for me to go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'll be coming back. But I was gonna go just on my own, just cruising, through Mexico and sightseeing and all that, stopping Fort Stockton or something around there, spend the night, and then going up. So we're gonna leave Saturday, spend the night, Saturday night somewhere like field camp, the geologist, Van Horn, Fort Stockton, somewhere around there, and then going up.
So you're talking Saturday as in August 2nd, not 9th. Because the actual launch date is 8th.
Oh, so I don't have to be there for the preliminary. I should be there just for launch.
You don't have to be there, but if you want to go there, I guess. Because okay, this is what we were planning. August 2nd,
Yeah.
the Saturday before the launch, Daniel was going to leave, and he's going to be there until the next Wednesday.
Okay.
And then either Wednesday night or Thursday morning, me, Rachel, maybe Aaron or Erica, somebody with you with all the equipment.
Okay.
We're
That
going to drive.
That would be good.
Yeah. So do you want to do that, or do you want to leave earlier?
No. If Daniel's going,
He's going to leave on the 2nd.
So then you guys are driving up. What is it?
Someone should go with Danny.
Uh,
I think someone should go with Danny
yeah.
first.
We could use your car if you want to, or we could like rent a car.
Yeah, I have like a little Sonic. It's small. And
Okay, we're not gonna fit. So we could rent a car.
Maybe you guys can get an SUV or something.
So would we have? How big would it have to be to fit all the antenna and everything else?
And how many guys are going?
So far it's 2 confirmed, me and Rachel.
Rachel? I would get like a Tahoe or something like that. We have a Tahoe in the department. Maybe we can take that on the road trip. Like,
Did you ask
that would
that?
save money.
Did you ask the person in charge?
Yeah, let's talk about that. So Daniel will be up there till Wednesday.
Well, I mean, he's gonna stay the entire time, but till Wednesday he's gonna be the only one there.
Okay.
Oh, she had to leave.
She'll be here.
And that's
It's Wednesday, and the launch is like 8 or 9.
Yes, 8th or 9th, depending on the weather and all that.
Yeah, that'd be the best there. Plus get there late.
Yeah, because we don't really. She's working and I'm working
I wouldn't
too,
go.
so we didn't really have the luxury to go for
I
the
would definitely
entire
go.
There's telemetry.
if you could. I mean, it's only like 3 days,
Test the
really.
gear,
If they're coming in
there,
later.
Set it all back up again.
Yes, that's the plan. Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah,
Is it gonna work here first?
Yeah. We gotta test it here first.
Exactly, that's what we want, and that's why I also want everyone who's actually going to go also to be here in the building, in case a wire comes out, in case something messes up, they need to be able to troubleshoot, real quick, make it look good, because I don't want you guys to get there, have something, and then not be able to fly it. And it's a whole waste of time, y'all even being there, there's nothing to fly.
So NASA's gonna take care of the launch and all that, and that balloon is different. It's high altitude, so this
It's a
what I
zero
understand,
pressure.
This is the Aurora team, and I think the Aurora team will be going to Sweden. What I hear. And then-
Some of the experiments will be flying to Sweden. The ones that were scheduled to fly on the zero pressure, since we're not gonna have zero pressure flights in Alaska, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
all of those.
So-
All be Lord.
Talk louder, Chris, what happened?
Not everyone is doing auroral experiments.
Yeah, no,
No.
yeah, that's what I understand. There's
Oh.
there's the chemistry and met. They're going to Alaska,
Mhm.
and then there's Aurora, Aurora, you call it the Swedish Team Sweden, they're going to Sweden.
You got it correct.
So and that time frame will be different than the Atlanta.
So
Yeah.
a year from
Atlanta
now,
spring break.
Mhm.
like all of that, it's like a year from now?
Yeah.
That's student stuff.
I mean, a
The
lot of
reason-
this
reason
stuff
for that-
can be used in zero pressure too. If we do it right, we can make doubles and use them on zero pressure. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's just using testing it differently.
You're going to get better Aurora data week
Yes.
that time. That's so that's why that switch. And then the other, the biological, chemical, meteorological experiments are going to go off in the last.
Right.
Experiment off the top of my head.
Yeah. But Dr. Grant said if we do well, that some of these could double for both. Like, we can have one and then go to Sweden also.
Yeah, so it's in Alaska, we launched latex balloons. We launched and recover ourselves, someone ourselves. NASA will like assist in recovery. I think Dr. Grant said there's a helicopter recovery and whatnot.
Yeah, that's gonna be neat.
Consider, but yeah, in Sweden, NASA will carry the launch of the balloon and the so basically all your equipment is in one.
Optimally, yeah, that good word. Be approved by NASA. It'll be good, look good.
Yeah, that's what the support's a dry run. If it's going to break and tear, you want to do it here in Fort Sumner. This is a learning thing. NASA does things all the time, and things break, and they've actually blown up, and this and this and that. And they go, that's a learning experience. There was tragic events, which they didn't want to learn from, but there are other events where something happened, like the Prometheus little landers they're working on, anyway, just went boom, like that, and they're like, okay. Back to the drawing board. I mean, it happens. So, but that's what we want to do in Fort Sumner is find out what's going on.
Sounds good.
All right, gentlemen.
Alright, well, we'll see you
I'll
on.
either email you or call you next week.
Yeah, most likely we're gonna
Yeah.
start making plans for 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So
So
we
it's
can start getting
our
something done.
Yeah, it's
equipment at the telemetry gears really it's backpack swinging over your shoulder, except for the big Yagi antenna. I've got like a metal case for that. It's like pretty big. We just
So again-
toss everything in it.
fit in the back of a normal car, like I said,
Yeah,
Dan.
I put a drone up above.
Okay. All right.
We try to keep it small. We got some NASA's launching. We don't helium and that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
All we
and
need is
you-
telemetry.
Yeah. So
Okay, that's good.
thanks.
We also need to test the spot, right, or the GPS, or get them turned
It
on.
doesn't really matter for.
Not for this one, right? We don't want them on that. Okay. And then that's
You
Yeah.
can put it
just.
on there, but
Yeah, NASA's floating this one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The reason why we don't have experience with it, the nylon balloons, they have to have like a heater. When you hit altitude, you got to send a signal and it just basically burns the base of the balloon. Where we generally just tie it off with a zip tie. They
Mhm.
have like a little heater on it, a little coil. It heats up and boom, that's it. Back it drops away, the balloon thing, parachute and all that, and the
Oh.
nylon balloon. Hopefully that
There's a
well.
cool stuff. Yeah, I know. That's
But
awesome.
anyway, yeah.
Sure.
So we don't have experience with that, so
No.
it'd be cool though to watch them do it. I have heard that once they make the go launch decision, once they open the box that the balloon comes in, they're committed. You open the box, you gotta stretch it out and launch. So that's why they're gonna be really hip on the weather. Those are like expensive balloons.
Just real back again. You guys are coming back on Sunday. I guess
Yeah.
sometime for Monday, so you would be there
I
Thursday
have to
through
go to
Sunday,
work on
right?
Monday, so we have to be back on Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday. Maybe because my class is not. I have no class on Friday, so maybe I can make the Thursday, and we can do the weekend and stuff. As long as I'm back for Monday, I can go with you guys.
Yeah, that's.
Because my test is on a Tuesday, so I can miss lecture and I can do stuff on the lab. Hey, let me do it the night before, you
We
know?
haven't decided if we're leaving Wednesday night or Thursday morning, so just
Okay.
make a decision.
Well, we still have time, so I mean, because every week is a test, so I mean, as soon as the test is over, it's just reading chapter and just catch up on one day of lab. I can do that. I can't catch up on a week though, you know? But yeah, but he's right though. You guys, we're gonna get to see a zero pressure balloon being, but those things are so fucking huge.
Probably won't
It's unreal. Like, it's gonna be
push
exciting.
that.
Kinder left.
You know, but-
Because it's not really much on. they can do.
All right, where is everybody?
This is a good question. But this is also why you guys, we have to figure this out. This is the last 2 weeks.
Yeah,
We have a D date, 28th. If
There's
we
a whole
don't
back-
impress, we get no money. And if we get no money, we have no project. So whoever actually invests time these 2 weeks or needs the most is pretty much going to stay on.
So
And
fails. All this stuff.
it's for nothing. Yeah, the lady, Dr. Dingwall, that's in the emails, if you Google what she is, she's the NASA Director of Funds. So she's coming to see what we're doing with the funds. That's why we want to make the lab look pretty and everything. And that's why they put the papers on and everything. He wants notebooks on each thing so we can impress her, so she looks like we've been using our money correctly. And then yeah, we need a product to show her, so she says, yes, we're doing a good job. No, they're going to reverse our funds.
Brenda, she's not coming to do that.
She's coming.
She's coming in to check on us.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh.
That's not specifically what she's coming.
Yeah, she said she was just in town.
Yeah, but she's the NASA funding person, but Dr. Bering says we have the 28th. If we don't have something by the 28th, the funds are going to take it away. That's from his mouth. So we have the date.
We got to do a circle though.
Do you know, well, the actual reason for that is because Dr. Brang will be coming back on the 28th for this little excursion. And that's the only time he's had all this month to actually help us, besides Wednesday, which surprisingly they were only not even half the team here.
Mm-mm.
That's the only time
Who
he'll
was
be.
there on Wednesday?
Huh?
Who was there on Wednesday?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You count Sikander.
Yeah, he did come
6 if you count Daniel.
in. And
Six.
Abdul came in.
But 6 out of 13, you know, that's where it's like, well, this is the 6, they're the same 6 that are running around doing the stupid little shit. Like, Megan would come in, I could have her doing the little things, but as long as you're doing something, you're helping the team. And like, here, I need everybody here. I need all of you guys, even if I have you guys doing little things like just making copies or, you know, putting all the circuit diagrams, you know, little things like Dominic too. I need Dominic in here also. I need
It'd be
Abdul
nice
to
if we
come
had a
in,
designated
work on
secretary.
PDRs. I need
Turn.
we need everyone, even if I need
Let's
you
hire
guys if
interns.
y'all know more about electronics
First
than I
moves.
do. I need you
Find a
right
freshman.
Because we do have people who like aren't actually building an experiment that will fly ever, like not even in Sweden. Like so, these people could probably do the bitch work.
This is where I need you.
They're never here.
It's not even bitch work, but but also that little stuff needs to get the process going. Like somebody doing the ticketing again. Like Diego left.
Nobody online.
Diego didn't get. Yeah.
Did you get the tickets done?
Yeah, they're done.
You see that shit right there. Like Diego, being a manager, he didn't manage to tell anybody that he was gonna stop doing it and to put someone like, hey, Daniel, you're not busy.
All
Be
the
the
stuff
ticket
we're
guy.
doing here.
All you had to do is show you go online and click on the ticket form. But he didn't even show us. He didn't assign anybody. So then when we're getting forms, we get Linda telling us, oh, well, you can't turn them in. You have to do this and this process. And we're looking at them, But little things like that need to be managed and taken care of so we can continue. And then I'm throwing it on Hans, and Hans has been working on something else, and Hans do this, or Daniel do that. He's already working on stuff. It's ridiculous.
The
The
most
same
important
people
thing
doing the
right
same
now
thing.
is software getting, at least for me and Abdul. Everybody else has their own stuff. Like Chris has the relay, then we have to get the transmitter.
But we just need to have people micromanaging the little things, making sure notebooks are on there. I don't care. Just be here and work on this shit. I don't care. I just want y'all here to help. I really don't care what y'all do. Yeah, because Dr. Bering doesn't want to help us either if we don't have enough people to start. He's like pushing it out too. Well, there's only 2 of you here. We can't do nothing. And it's getting ridiculous. We can't do anything because there's always going to be 2 of us here. Or 4 or 3, But,
All right, so big thing that we have to address at this meeting is when we first started out, we all divided into separate teams, or rather, we all assigned one person to something and said who wants to help them, and that's how everything got started, including the project management team. In that process, we created a thermal management team, and right now we don't have one. Right now is when we desperately need one, because the power team is getting to the stages where We can build all the stuff once we get the parts in, which we're coming to Monday. We'll get everything done. I'm the designated solder tech, everyone. Once we get the parts in, we can build everything. The problem is, we need like a team of engineers, because I'm not really good with thermal stuff, to kind of decide if everything's going to get too hot or not going to be hot enough.
It is, like, we talked to Dr. Bering, and he said the combination of the 1-watt transmitter with desert heat, it's almost certain to fry the entire payload if we don't have it shielded.
Yeah, we need a team to get on that, and we need it, like, now.
I talked to him, like, I was Googling some softwares for thermal modeling and stuff.
Yeah, that's why Dr. Dunbar does the thermal stuff for his
I will talk to her next week.
So we could get her on that, but well, we need a team for that. Who are you gonna put on the team?
I don't remember who was on the original team.
I don't even know we had an original team.
No one knew we had an original team. That's well, I didn't remember until Dr. Bering said, "Hey, where's the thermal management team?" He said that Wednesday. Because we were talking about how for Rachel's VLF experiment, we're going to take 4 full volt batteries, put them together, and then use a resistor to drop the voltage, so we have ample power for it. The problem is, when you have resistors working like batteries like that, the energy has to be given off somewhere, and it's released in the form of heat. And that's probably going to make the payload way too hot, considering we have to drop like 1 or 2 volts.
Well, we can control the way
like
the frame is. Maybe we can leave an opening so the air comes out or something like that.
Oh, that's.
But we're still in New Mexico, so it's still going to be pretty hot.
Yeah,
Isn't it
it's going to be hot.
Ice packs? I mean, I don't know.
Ice packs are not going to do
That's
it.
funny.
I don't know, something that you could put.
That really does seem like something we need a thermal management team for, and
like,
I don't have the necessary.
A fan.
Aluminum shield.
No, fan would require voltage and add weight. So,
See, what I was thinking is maybe like
like one of those things, like we have bags. I'm not.
I know what I want to say, but I forget what it's called.
They're like those reflective sheets, like silvery.
I was thinking like a refrigerator.
Aluminum.
A refrigerator.
Kinda, but not a refrigerator.
A powered refrigerator, or just like a bag?
What about
it
like
works
that,
like a
like those
refrigerator, but it's not a
freezer bags?
refrigerator. Huh?
Like those freezer bags, those metallic ones.
Yeah,
you
that's
see
what I'm
from-
talking about.
Yeah,
That's
and then
what
you
I'm
put them in the freezer. You charge. It's like charging them up. They get real cold, and then you put whatever you're gonna put in there, and you take it out.
We
Like
don't
the
want to
lunch.
put anything on there that requires power.
Like a fan.
Okay. No, it wouldn't work anyway.
See, that's what I was thinking. Like, remember those old lunchbox packs that your mom used to use to keep your lunchbox
That
cold?
adds so much weight.
That's true. That
So
is
much
super
weight.
worth it. But it would keep it cold. You know how you stuck it in there and it was good for a few hours to keep it cool.
What about heat? Well, heat sinks are heavy. Do we have any lighter heat sinks, anything like that?
I don't even know what.
But you are right, though. If we kept it in a reflective material, it would at least help with the heat problem. Like if we did use like a metallic
Aluminum
one of
shield.
those bags. and
Yeah,
shield
but then the other problem is the heat reflecting back
It's
from
gonna
the
be-
ground. Because it's a desert. It's funny.
Right.
Or like heat that's already in it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
it
gonna-
has to be
it's just gonna-
ventilated too. Because there's going to be a 1-watt transmitter in there. And the resistor.
That's all. I know we can ventilate it. We can make some little holes, poke some holes, and let some
I'll think.
pressure on stuff.
Yeah, I'm working on that too.
But that's a good thought. You can get somebody else on it. It would be great. Somebody to start thinking about it.
Whatever you come up with, let me know. Steps from.
Oh, this is definitely not my
Ideas.
level of expertise.
Any sort of ideas.
Talking to the guy who got a C in thermal physics.
Well, maybe we can get Dr. Dunbar to come in at 4 when we're all here too, so she can talk to us about that. So
I was
maybe we
actually
could just
planning
make
on
her
making
that.
getting an appointment with her.
Well, maybe we
She's
can
always
make the
busy.
appointment for her to be here in the lab and talk
doubt
to
it.
all of us about it. Well, she has come before, so
Who?
Dr. Dunbar, and she actually, but when I talked to her, she wants to be more involved. Like she really wants to. So if we ask her, like, hey, come in at 4, she'll be here.
Okay, if we invite her at 4, nobody's gonna be here anyway.
So.
That's the problem. We need enough people to talk about this thermal stuff in building and
Just talking. Don't know the day.
just even talking or with Daryl so we can start putting things together and anything. That's the problem. We guys said we can't expect everyone to wait till 5 or 6 to come help us. They really have families and lives and all their things on their own, but we need enough people here to get things started.
Okay, so thermal management is another team. Well, I'll be upstairs.
I'll just email Dr. Dunbar and ask her to come in. Can you guys make a 4 o'clock meeting or 4:30?
Don't do that yet. Don't do that.
What
No,
day?
not right now.
What day?
Let's pick a date. Thursday.
Okay,
Wednesday?
Tuesday is when Brenda Dingwall is coming.
Okay, so not Tuesday, of course. We do
I'm not gonna be in the lab on Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday. So
Wednesday. No, we gotta get it done next week. If not, we got 1 week left. We're fucked. If it's not, it has to happen next week, y'all. Like
so it's either Monday
2
or
more
Wednesday.
weeks, you know.
Monday, so they're the whole-
We can do Monday. I can email her and ask her if she's
Another
free
thing.
Monday.
About the July 28th deadline date, that deadline is when everyone has to have their experiments who are
Ready.
flying ready, because we're going to test them in the thermal and vacuum chambers. That is a specific reason why they'll be ready that day.
That's why it's our D-Day.
So-
we don't have anything ready.
You
We're
can
not
have that
getting any
entire thing.
funds.
It's if it's not ready that day, it's not flying. It's the actual case. But
And we get those grants taken away. That's what some of that money he got is for this. So that's where it may not be the whole experiment for Alaska, but it could hurt us.
and the power team has to be finished by next week.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's where we have to at least have something, even if it's not completely ready and then something fucks up, but we have a piece to show them. Yeah, here it might take Dr. Bragg another Saturday or 1 more day, guys, 1 more day. But as long as we have something to say, hey, we can
The
fly.
actual
So.
payload- well, I mean, the experiment part is done. Like me and Abdul, we connected all the shields together.
Where are they anyway? Is it's all in the box? Because I haven't really seen that either.